perfect time to think about how India can play a global leadership role in the future, says Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Health Minister Dr. Mansukh Mandaviya launches Mission Indradhanush 4.0 to protect children and women. Operations underway in Kameng sector of Arunachal Pradesh to rescue army patrol hit by avalanche. COVID restrictions eased. Night curfew lifted from February 15 in Assam, says Chief Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma. And Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad Sangma reviews Shillong Smart City project. Very good evening, viewers, and welcome to Northeast News Bulletin. I'm Changamla Tumra, and now the stories in detail. It is the perfect time to think about how India can play a global leadership role in the future as the country is celebrating Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, said Prime Minister Narendra Modi in Lok Sabha today in his reply to the motion of thanks to the President's address. Modi said that during the COVID-19 pandemic, India has successfully fought the adversities faced by the economy as well as society at large. He stated that the world has now taken note of India's economic strides and it is soon becoming one of the most rapidly growing economies in the world.
अपने भाषण में आत्मनिर्भर भारत को लेकर के और आकांक्षी भारत को लेकर के गत दिनों के जो प्रयास हैं उसके संबंध में विस्तार से बात कही है। मैं सभी आदरणीय सदस्यों का बहुत आभार व्यक्त करता हूं जिन्होंने इस महत्वपूर्ण भाषण पर अपनी टिप्पणी की, अपने विचार रखे। आदरणीय अध्यक्ष जी, मैं अपनी बात बताने से पहले कल जो घटना घटी उसके लिए दो शब्द जरूर कहना चाहूंगा। देश ने आदरणीय लता दीदी को खो दिया। इतने लंबे काल तक जिनकी आवाज ने देश को मोहित किया, देश को प्रेरित भी दिया और एक अहर्निश सांस्कृतिक धरोहर को मजबूत करते हुए और देश की एकता को भी करीब करीब 36 भाषाओं में उन्होंने गाया। ये अपने आप में भारत की एकता और अखंडता के लिए भी एक प्रेरक उदाहरण है। मैं आज आदरणीय लता दीदी जी को आदरपूर्वक श्रद्धांजलि देता हूं।
Participating in the discussion on motion of thanks to President Ramnath Kovind's address to both houses of parliament, Seema Dwivedi of the BJP said India has successfully administered crores of vaccine doses during the COVID pandemic. Terming the president's address disappointing, Congress MP Anand Sharma said it is far from ground realities. It doesn't address challenges faced by the country. Highlighting various measures of the government, Human Resources Development Minister Prakash Javadekar said government will install Wi-Fi facilities at 10,000 railway stations. Intervening in the discussion, Minister of State for Social Justice highlighted several government initiatives for the welfare of scheduled castes and scheduled tribes in the country. Criticizing the opposition for constantly questioning Prime Minister Narendra Modi, BJP's Rakesh Sinha spoke on various upgrade measures.
नमस्ते उप सभापति महोदय, राष्ट्रपति का अभिभाषण एक बहुत महत्वपूर्ण प्रसंग होता है, दस्तावेज होता है, जिसमें क्या हुआ है, सरकार ने क्या किया है, और आने वाले दिनों का संकल्प क्या है उसकी रूपरेखा बताते हैं। बजट
Union Health Minister Dr. Mansukh Mandavia today launched the intensified mission Indradhanush 4.0 in New Delhi to protect children and pregnant women from severe diseases. Talking to reporters, Dr. Mandavia said this mission will give impetus to the vaccination coverage. As of now, the immunization of coverage among children has risen to over 76%. Launched in December 2014 as a special drive to expand immunization coverage in the country, 416 districts across 33 states will be covered under mission Indradhanush 4.0. This mission will be focused on those districts with lower vaccination coverage. Running into two phases, the first will be from February to April this year. The second phase will be from March to May this year. Under the mission, vaccines will be administered to children.
वैक्सीनेशन कवरेज 43% था, वो बढ़ के आज 76% तक पहुंच गए हैं। लेकिन प्रधानमंत्री जी चाहते हैं कि ये कवरेज
Chief Medical Officer Kohima, Dr. Vezokolu Teo, launched intensified mission Indradhanush 4.0 with focus on children and pregnant women who missed their vaccine doses during the COVID-19 pandemic. Launching the mission at UPHC Sekhazo, the CMO said through this mission, children and pregnant mothers will be identified and vaccinated during the 3 rounds of IMI 4.0, and each round will be for 7 days, conducted on public holidays and Sundays. The CMO also requested staff and health unit teams to look into focus areas to make it successful in reaching out to children less than 2 years and identify pregnant women. The target is 90% immunization coverage across the state.
Without their vaccination, and due to the pandemic, many children born during that age group did not receive their immunization. So this intensified mission in Indradhanush will also reach out to our pregnant women who have missed out their immunization, and we know of the vaccine preventable disease.
Rescue operations are underway in the Kameng sector of Arunachal Pradesh to rescue an army patrol hit by an avalanche. Struck by an avalanche in the high altitude area of Kameng sector, the army in a statement said special teams have been airlifted to assist rescue operations. The army has been witnessing inclement weather with heavy snowfall since the last few days. We now take a short break. We'll be back with more news. Stay with us.
फिर से शॉपिंग? बाबूजी, आपने इसे बिगाड़ के रखा।
लिमिट में करो तो कुछ बुरा नहीं होता है।
बिना लिमिट शॉपिंग करेगी आपके कार्ड पे ऐड ऑन जो है।
मैंने तो कार्ड पे लिमिट सेट कर दिया। अच्छा, इसके फायदे ये हैं कि रिस्क कम हो जाता है और अगर फ्रॉड भी हुआ तो तुरंत बैंक को बोल दीजिए, नुकसान कम।
दादू, नेक्स्ट टाइम ये पिंक ड्रेस।
You're the limit।
लिमिट तो सेट है। RBI कहता है जानकार बनिए, सतर्क रहिए।
Welcome back. In view of the improving COVID scenario and elections in the pipeline in April, Assam Chief Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma said restrictions have been lifted for double vaccinated persons. There will be no night curfew in the state from February 15, the Chief Minister said. However, wearing masks are mandatory. The Chief Minister also announced to provide rupees 1.5 lakh to each Bihu committee that is minimum 10 years old and observe the festivals between 1st to 7th Bohag of the Assamese calendar. The initiative aims to eradicate the donation culture from the state and offer some relief to the businessmen, he said. Stressing on urban development with rural upgrade at the same pace, the Chief Minister outlined his plans, including integrated DC office and creation of other modern facilities in cities and towns. Seeking public opinion on the Panchayat elections, the Chief Minister said the polls will be held without any political symbol.
যিমানখিনি আমি কোভিডৰ ওপৰত ৰেষ্ট্ৰিকশন আছে গুটেইখিনি আমি 15 ফেব্ৰুৱাৰীৰ পৰা উইথড্ৰ কৰাৰ বাবে সিদ্ধান্ত লৈছো। দ্বিতীয়তে
Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad Sangma has said he reviewed the progress of various projects under the Shillong Smart City project. In a tweet, the Chief Minister said a total of 34 projects will be initiated at a cost of 1,040 crore. Sangma expressed his happiness over projects that are already underway. Arunachal Pradesh Chief Minister Pema Khandu has said big employment opportunities are being opened up in the state for Arunachali youth. In a tweet, Khandu said his government, in collaboration with the National Hydroelectric Power Corporation (NHPC), is set to provide specific skills to the Arunachali youth at the Industrial Training Institute at Roing. As soon as work on the project commences, the process of absorbing the youth would commence, the Chief Minister said. Such programs are slated to be taken up at one industrial training institute in every river basin, Khandu added. In cricket news, India beat West Indies by 6 wickets in the first one-day international at Narendra Modi Stadium in Ahmedabad yesterday. With the help of captain Rohit Sharma's 60 runs of 51 balls, hosts achieved the target of 177 runs in just 28 overs. Men in blue are now one up in the 3-match ODI series. Earlier, the visitors were bowled out for 176 in 43.5 overs. For the visitors, top scorer was Jason Holder, who scored 57 runs off 71 balls. Yuvendra Chahal took 4 wickets, while Washington Sundar bagged 3 wickets for India. Prasidh Krishna claimed 2 wickets and Mohammad Siraj got 1. Earlier, India won the toss and opted to bowl. To end the news, the main points once again. Perfect time to think about how India can play a global leadership role in the future, says Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Health Minister Dr. Mansukh Mandaviya launches Mission Indradhanush 4.0 to protect children and women. Operations underway in Kameng sector of Arunachal Pradesh to rescue army patrol hit by avalanche. COVID restrictions eased, night curfew lifted from February 15 in Assam, says Chief Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma. And Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad Sangma reviews Shillong Smart City project. And that brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.